So for my health and wellness question, I am choosing the question, is creatine actually beneficial to use when trying to build muscle and improve your performance? I chose this question because many of my friends and close family members who work out and lift weights in the gym have used creatine as a supplement, and I'm curious to learn if it is actually beneficial for you when looking to building muscle or improving your performance overall, or if it's just a myth. This is important to know because if you're looking to gain muscle definition and improve your performance, you want to make sure that you're not putting anything dangerous into your body. This information I learned can not only give me but others insight about supplements and what we put into our bodies and what effects they can have, whether they're good or bad effects. I have heard from my significant other, from my family, and from some of my best friends that creatine is the best supplement to take when you're trying to build muscle. The information that I've learned from them is creatine will automatically improve your performance and you'll be able to lift heavier, you'll rep more, much faster than you normally would when taking creatine. And this is my unreliable source because I don't know where they are getting this information, and I don't know how they've determined this, as well as none of them have a degree in any of this, so they would be unreliable because they don't have the credibility to tell me this. I also heard social media influencers that use creatine as a supplement, but I never actually have had anyone explain to me what's happening when you take it or what the process of using creatine does to your body and how it actually works. So the research article I found is called Creatine Supplementation in Children and Adolescents. And in this article, I found that it stated that creatine was a naturally occurring amino acid-like compound and that it's produced within the human body and can be consumed in foods such as red meats and seafood. According to the data collected from the research study, creatine was a popular dietary supplement in today's world, which, however, it still remained controversial among adolescents and children. While they were conducting this study, there were still a lot of concerns for adolescents to use the supplement because of the lack of control they had within the trials when running this. While I was doing further research and reading more into the article, they talked about the effects creatine had on the body. Creatine is an effective nutritional strategy to promote an increase in energy status of the cells in the pediatric cases. However, within those same select studies I found, it showed that it could be more effective in only pediatric cases and not as much in older ages, anyone in their 20s and 30s, it might not be as effective. Evidence from these studies showed that age was a big factor in debating whether or not creatine would be effective, like I just mentioned, and is less likely to be effective in the adult ages, where compared to someone my age as a teenager still, it'll work better for me, but not as much as someone for my parents, let's say. A study done by the company called Solos found that the results of children using creatine as a supplement had a 13.9% increase in intramuscular phosphocreatine content. In the same study in the elderly age group, their intramuscular phosphate creatine content increased by 22.7, which is odd because it's said that creatine would not increase or not help as much in the older age categories, but it did in this case. And as you continue to read in this research article, I found that a study performed on adolescent soccer team. They had a 7-week program of taking creatine, and they found that while taking this in those 7 weeks, they had significant improvements to their performance outcomes. They were improving in speed, in their dribbling skills, and their power of production overall. Overall, within the limited research that's been done for creatine, it has been shown to improve performance skills in adolescents, especially with swimming and soccer, because those were the two main focus groups they had for this research article. So overall, I have found that creatine is beneficial for adolescents. Still more research needs to be done, however, for if once you are past the adolescent stage, to see if it would actually help you improve. This is my APA citation with the link below.